Hello students, welcome in our new session of our poem Wonderful Words. Students, before this we have seen the poem and its meaning in our first session. This is our question and answer session students. Before starting question and answers, just look out the summary of the poem. Okay students, see summary of the wonderful words. All people think as well as speak. It is God's special gift to man. Every person speaks at least one language to express his thoughts. The poet advises us to master a language, at least our mother tongue. We must not let a great or good thought die because we don't know how to say it. Then, English is a wonderful and rich language. One can express one's thoughts in this language effectively. What we need is to look for the proper words to put forth our ideas clearly. It is wrong to think that there are no lovely thoughts left to be expressed. Words are a wonderful medium to communicate. If you have some new and beautiful thing to say, everyone is willing to hear it. Every thought is like a prisoner in your mind. We can set that idea free with the help of words. It is just possible that the thought may be marvelous. So this is all our summary of the poem. Then here you can read the first stanza of our poem. Let's read and then we will see what are the question and answers given below for more practice. Never let thoughts reveal and die for want of way to say it. For English is a wonderful game and all of you can play it. All that you do is match the words to the brightest thoughts in your head so they come out clear and true and handsomely groomed and fed, for many of loveliest things have never yet been said. Okay, so this is the poem for you. Then now we will start the question and answer. Just read the following question and choose the most appropriate option from the one given below. The poet asks us to think and find proper words to. Options are express our ideas clearly, write a beautiful essay, speak fluently, reply the questions. And the correct option is the first option, express our ideas clearly. Therefore, poet asks us to think and find proper words. Okay, look at that second question. How is English a wonderful game? And the options are, it is liked by all, it is rich in vocabulary, it encourages people to express themselves, it is easy, and it is easily spoken. So the correct option is it is rich in vocabulary. Okay, so look at that question number 3. How can we play the game of words? And the options are by dividing the children into several groups. Option number B, by using the presence of mind and talent. Option number 3, by looking for a suitable words, phrases to express our ideas. And option number 4, by learning more and more English words. And the correct option is by looking for suitable words, phrases to express our ideas. Then question number 4, according to the poet, a lot is left unsaid because of man's slackness, lack of knowledge, lack of courage, or lack of expression. And the correct option is lack of expression. Then question number 5, what does the word groom here mean? The word groom we have seen in the poem. What does it mean by? It means made meaningful, polished, prepared, or comb. And the correct meaning here was polished. Groom means polished. Okay students, look at that next stanza. We will read first and then we will see the option and question and answers. Words are the food and dress of thought, they give it its body and swing. Then and everyone longing today to hear some fresh and beautiful thing, but only word can free a thought from its prison behind your eyes. Maybe your mind is holding now a marvelous new surprise. So this is the second stanza, and now let's see what are the questions given over there. So first question is, how are words related to ideas? And here the options are given. Both words and ideas play important role in life. Without ideas, words are meaningless. Every thought and idea is expressed in word, and with the increase in vocabulary, our idea increases. So these are the option, and correct option is, wait a minute, the how are the words related to ideas? And the correct option is, every thought or idea is expressed in words. So this is our correct option. Okay students, look at that question number 2. What are the people always eager to hear? What are the people always eager to hear? Then the correct the options are a good speaker, a good story, a good leader, devotional song, and the option is a good leader. Okay, so look at that next. What are the thoughts like prisoners? How are thoughts like prisoners? Thoughts are dependent on words. Thoughts are shut up in the prison house of the mind. Thoughts cannot be expressed. Thoughts always remain hidden. And the correct option is, thoughts are dependent on words, because we need words to express our thoughts. What can liberate thoughts from the prison? So how we can liberate the thoughts from the prison? And the correct option is, look at that first options. Proper guidance, thinking habit, proper words, good listeners. And the correct option is proper words, and the correct option is proper words to liberate the thoughts from the prison. Then what does the word marvelous mean? Marvelous means very good, very dull, very naughty, or very laborious. Then option number 1, very good, means marvelous. Then look at that question from textbook. Working with the poem. With your partner, complete the following sentences in your own words using the ideas in the poem. Do not let the thought shrivel and die because ... You have to just use the words by your own, or using ideas from the poem. Not let thought shrivel and die because you don't know how to say it, and therefore don't shrivel and don't die them inside you. So look at that question number 2. English is a wonderful. English is a ... with words that everyone can play. English is a wonderful game with words that everyone can play. One has to match ... One has to match the words to the brightest thoughts in one's head. I repeat, one has to match the words to the brightest thoughts in one's head. Fourth one, words are food and dress of thought. Words are food and dress of thought. Question number 2. In groups of 4, discuss the following lines and their meanings. You have to just write the meaning of the given lines. Let's see. All that you do is match the words to the brightest thoughts in your head. And the meaning is, you need to look for proper and accurate words to convey your thoughts beautifully. I repeat, the meaning of these lines is, you need to look for proper and accurate words to convey your thoughts beautifully. Okay, look at that next one. For many of the loveliest things have never yet been said. The meaning is, it is wrong to think that all that was worth saying has already been said earlier. There are numerous lovely things waiting to be said. Okay, I repeat, It is a wrong thing to think that all that was worth saying has already been said. There are numerous lovely things waiting to be said, means waiting to come. Okay, look at that third line. And everyone's longing today to hear some fresh and beautiful thing. Meaning, if you have got some original and striking thing to say, you will find thousands of eager listeners. Okay, students, look at that fourth and last one. But not only words can free a thought from its prison behind your eyes. The meaning is mind is a treasure. Mind is a treasure house of wonderful ideas and plans. They are like captives in your head. Only proper words can liberate those thoughts from the prison. Okay, so let's see some more questions to be solved. What does the poet tell you about the world of words? Do you agree with him? Words are wonderful, and answer is words are wonderful means of communication with their use. We express our thoughts and feelings while speaking or writing English. You try to match the words to the thoughts in your head. Words are the food and brace of thought. They allow your thought to move out freely from the prison of mind, and there is no dearth of wonderful new idea. Okay, students, so this is the answer for your questions. Then, extra question: why does Mary O'Neill call English a wonderful game? Why did the poet call English a wonderful game? Here, Mary calls English a wonderful game because it is so interesting to find right words to put your thoughts properly and correctly. It is so interesting to find right words to put your thoughts properly and correctly. Mind is a factory of your lovely thoughts. You can free them from the prison of your mind through words. You can also dress them decently to impress the listener. Just possible your new idea may take the world by surprise. Okay, here is the answer of why that poet called English a wonderful game. Students, here our question and answer session is also finished. Thank you for hearing. Write all the question and answer in your notebook.